Hi, everybody. It's been 1 full year of the Totally Unqualified podcast, and I still can't use a microphone correctly, according to one of our favorite listeners. What is up, Mom?
So I feel like I should have had confetti popping out of something because we're a year old. We're a year old. How do you like that? Although someone said to me the other night, so do you have thousands of followers and do you have sponsors? And I was like, no.
We barely have an episode every week.
Yeah.
Please.
I know. We're so sorry. It's been a little chaotic in our world.
You don't understand what it means to be so highly sought after professionally that there's just no time.
Work just gets in the way.
I was gone all week. I was at an event working in South Carolina, so I quite literally was physically not here, but also did not get ahead of my work and was unable to edit the pod. So here we are.
And your event was really good.
My event was amazing. Love South Carolina. We stayed at a beautiful resort, and everybody that attended the event had really positive feedback. So glad I was able to be on the planning team.
I'm so glad. Okay. Well,
why do I see so many? She hides it from me because she knows she's going to get in trouble.
Of notes today. Okay, but not a lot of housekeeping, but I do have a few things. The first thing is thanks to our listener, Evie, because she called us right away after she listened to the pod last week. And what did she say?
She said that I might have not fully cut out the end of our episode, but it was fine because we weren't saying anything negative about anybody, and we left it a little bit extra.
So I think we were talking about
my plans,
Ava's plans for the evening. So she dialed us right up and said, you might want to go in and re-edit because there's you guys talking at the end.
And I still haven't.
You haven't?
No, I didn't have time. I didn't have time.
Go do that.
I know.
Terrible.
I need to do
How
that.
Embarrassing.
Don't look at us. We're hideous.
Don't look at us. We're bad at this, and we've been doing it a year. You can't say we're new anymore.
Oh, my God. But we don't have a year worth of episodes out, and I think that is significant as well.
Okay, well, that's true.
How many weeks are in a year?
52? Are you really asking me
52? Am I right?
I can't believe you don't know that as 100%.
Is that right?
I'm going to say if you had to bet your life on
525,600 minutes.
Oh, God. Now we're singing Rent.
I'm looking it up.
It's 52.
Oh, I was right.
Ava, you're scaring me when you do stuff like that.
Why is that scary?
Because it doesn't seem like you're a smart
person. It's actually 52.143.
Okay, but it makes you not seem smart.
Measure a year in daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee.
Yep, I love that song too, but we're moving on. Okay, yeah, what about 52? So we've done 30-something.
This is 34, so we're not quite there.
2/3. Right, it's like 2/3 of the year.
But it's still calendar-wise, we were conceived. We were born on October 14th. Our conception was a few weeks before.
We were launched by spores into the universe.
Okay.
Okay, my next thing on housekeeping is our friend Gabe, who told us to hold the mics. I saw him the other night. Happy birthday, Gabe.
Gabe is literally the mic Nazi, I swear.
Gabe came over to me and said that he did email me, but apparently I had the wrong email. And he said, you are still holding your mic too close to your face.
Did Gabe text or did he email you? Because sometimes you call texting emailing, and that's true.
He said it was an email and he had the wrong address. So could you please, for
I'm
Gabe's
trying.
sake,
it's just more comfortable.
It's
just more comfortable.
All right. Well, Gabe's not going to be happy. So Gabe, thanks a lot.
He's literally he's a stickler for the mic stickler.
Like it. He wants to see your beautiful face. Okay.
I'm smiling for you.
So that's the second thing. And you said you had something to put into housekeeping.
I don't want to expose the identity of this person, but they are an active listener.
Okay.
And they sent us an Instagram DM that I have just seen. It's in our inbox, and I'd like to read it to the crowd.
I'm here.
I have lots of opinions and can't text them all to her. Her meaning you.
Okay.
Is this the place to let all of my opinions and questions be known? And I must be honest, I am afraid Ava will yell at me, but I will overcome my fear to be involved.
Okay, so what are you going to say to that person? Is this the
I guess I'll
place?
address it live. This is the place. I will respond to your message, and I might yell at you, but it's going to be asynchronously. So I guess it will soften the blow a little.
Yes. Okay.
Do you know who this is?
I think I can guess. That's who I thought it was.
Funny message.
That's who I thought it was.
Cracking up at that. So just wanted everyone to be clear. You can give us feedback. It's okay.
We love the feedback. You kidding? It's great that everyone gives feedback. Okay, so that's it for my housekeeping. I didn't have a lot.
Do you have a love and a hate?
I do.
I need to look at mine.
Would you like? I thought I might be able to guess your love. Was it something globally that happened this past week?
No?
I'm shocked. Something maybe a little political?
No. I felt like we missed that week.
Really?
My love of the week.
I thought that's what it would be.
No. Do you want to know what it is?
Sure.
Southern hospitality.
Oh.
I'm loving it down in the South. Everybody is smiling, so nice. Everybody says good morning to each other, and I love it. I know I was at a resort, and everybody kind of like feels obligated to do that because they're like on vacation and, you know, people are working. But everybody is just so kind. And so I got back home and I got on the subway, and it was hard for me to not smile at everybody. I came back saying hi.
Isn't that nice?
Howdy.
But don't they do that thing in the South where they say "bless her heart," which is kind of like saying, "Ugh."
Okay, but I didn't
And they
get
smile
that
to
deep.
your face, and then they talk about you. I
Okay,
think.
maybe, but like everyone still says good morning, and that's
Yes.
nice.
I think people might say good morning in other non-Southern places. Like when you live in an over 50 community, don't people go walking in the morning and say good morning?
Are you thinking about going to one?
An over 50 community? Mm-hmm. No.
You
Should
seem
I?
very tapped into the nuances.
No, but I'm even thinking like at the beach house when I walk in the morning, people say good morning. Not
Maybe.
happily though. New England, not the happiest.
No, I think everybody
people in
was
New
nice. I liked it. I liked a good morning, a hello here and there.
That's very nice.
And I smiled at everybody.
All right. Well, I had our political one, or I had a less significant
you're
one.
talking codedly. If you wanted to
Okay.
say your love, say your love.
I love that the hostages came home.
We all
did.
do.
I mean, I can't get enough of watching these families reunite.
She loves the videos. She's
I
all
do.
over the videos.
And I have to say, it's really made me think about family and connection and friendship. The one that really got me was the guy who came home and saw his best friends and his
Guy.
I can't remember.
His name
the
is Guy.
No, that wasn't Guy.
Yes.
No, it wasn't. That was not Guy.
I'm fact checking.
I now know who they all are. But he went and his best friend hugged him and they wouldn't let him go. And then another best friend hugged him. And then the whole group of friends surrounded them and were chanting. Oh my gosh. I was just sobbing.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the two friends who were
that's
both
Guy and
That's
Aviatar.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
love
That's
them
I thought
too.
you were referencing.
I love them all. Of course, I relate as a parent to see your child, and your child has been through something horrific, which has got to be just so hard, and they all look so gaunt, and it's got to be just really awful. And I
Unimaginable.
don't know how you go on after this. I suppose it's similar to surviving during the Holocaust, possibly.
Yeah.
But just seeing families reunite, there's nothing more heartwarming to me. So that's my love of the week.
That's a good love of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Someone had to do it, but it can continue into this week because it was such a good love.
Continuing into this week because I'm watching them
It's
still.
true.
Although you want them to all have privacy, of course, and just like get on with it.
Hate. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm sorry to be this person because seriously, what possibly could be wrong with the New York City dog parade? Well, you know what can be wrong with it? The fact that it's not just something that I can show up to. My hate of this week is that nothing is casual anymore. Everything's in RSVP. Everybody's on an attendee list. Everything. I just want to walk in the fucking dog parade with Linus in his bee costume. And I wasn't able to do that because I didn't buy a ticket in advance and the parade was closed and there's a costume contest that's judged at this time. Why can't I just walk? Same thing. We wanted to go to the blessing of the animals. Used to be able to walk into St. John of Divine, get your animal blessed, go to the service. No. Halfway around the block, wasn't able to enter. Nothing in this city is casual anymore because everybody knows about everything, because everybody posts on social media, this and that. This is what's happening. And the casual aspect of being a New Yorker has been destroyed with it. So I'm contributing to our New York bit, but also in general, nothing is casual these days. You don't just show up anywhere and it's fucked. I want these transplants out of my New York traditions.
I think you sort of skipped over the fact that you were dressing Linus as a bumblebee and you really wanted him to be in a parade.
I wanted him to be in the parade.
And we saw people walking down the street. I saw a dog in a rainbow tutu.
And bat wings.
With glistening rainbow butterfly wings. That dog looked really cute. So that is, I do have something to say to you, though, about it.
What?
The Upper West Side is having a dog parade this week on Sunday. And I don't think you need a ticket.
I think it happened last weekend.
No, 26. I looked it up today. I was going to send it to you on Instagram.
OMG. You were on Instagram?
I was on Instagram.
No.
I was.
Wait, have you told everybody that you're preparing to become an Instagram expert after going away with Pumpkin?
Yes, I'm going away with Pumpkin on Thursday, and she is an Instagram expert, so she's going to teach me everything about Instagram.
She's going to teach you how to curate. Also, if you guys are watching the podcast, we have somebody joining us. He knew we were talking about him.
Yes, he did, and he really wanted to come up. He would look so cute as a bumblebee. Okay, here's my hate. My hate is something ridiculous. No, he can't walk on the dining table. Yesterday, I was in the car with Eric. We were in the car a long time. We were coming back from Long Island, seeing Eric's mom, and there was a lot of traffic. I'm going to say kindly, Eric can be a little heavy-footed.
That feels generous.
On the brake. So I really hate getting car sick. And I was pretty car sick yesterday, and I really thought I might throw up in the car. I was getting a headache.
Did you BC?
What?
Did you BC?
What's BC?
Blow chunks?
No, I didn't BC. But I had to roll down the window. I had to shut my eyes. I was getting a massive headache, and I was feeling very sick to my stomach. And he was playing Bob Dylan music.
My God.
And I just
have you ever seen the rain?
Yes. It was so bad. And I was thinking, I also hate being seasick because you can't get off a boat when you're seasick. There's just nothing worse. You just feel horrendous. And all you can do is shut your eyes and count the minutes.
I would say that it's almost like being hungover.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
It evokes the same bodily
I agree with that.
reaction.
Yeah, I agree with that. I know someone who may or may not have blown chunks recently, so don't make fun of me.
Who blew chunks? Me?
Possibly.
Oh, but you're acting like it's such a secret. We told the entire story.
No, we didn't.
Oh my God.
But I don't think you want to tell this.
I was blowing chunks though, guys. Seriously, I was not. Being nauseous in general, I think is a top 3 worst feeling for me. I hate feeling nauseous, sick to the stomach.
It's a little hard to talk about this after I just talked about the hostages because you think what they went through, and
oh my God,
complaining that we're car sick.
I know, I so wasn't making that connection.
I just made that connection, but okay, we're just going to continue like life is continuing because that is what you're supposed to do, right?
We acknowledged it. We acknowledged it. It was harder for somebody else, and that we are fortunate that we didn't have this experience.
I think the last line is something very poignant.
Don't spoil it.
Okay. Anyway.
Do you see what I have to live with here?
Anyway, okay, so getting car sick, my hate of the week. I really dislike it. Not really sure what to do. I mean, I should just be the driver.
I think that's exactly what you should do. All right.
So, okay, I have a New York story.
Oh, we're going to New York store and then topic of the week, understood.
Yes. Isn't that what we always do?
Yes.
See what I have to contend with? Okay. Wait, I do want to say two other things. Ava got this like very cute thing on the back of her phone. It's so adorable. It's a strawberry with suction cups on it.
So I can video from the wall.
Want to show how it sticks.
I don't think it's going to stick on here. Oh, yeah.
And it didn't really work.
I didn't do it with my full might. But
Okay. It's so cute.
I really got it for aesthetic purposes.
Behind the...
Oh, God.
Okay. Would you like me to stop talking? I'll just stop talking now. Or should I just keep talking? The other thing I want to say is, in the moment when you weren't feeling well,
Recently, when I was having nausea.
yes, I have to say that you told me something that I thought was really interesting, which was, I always make fun of you going to the crazy cold plunge mindfulness insanity that I think is just one big
pickup scene.
It's a one big pickup racket. But you told me that in the moments that you weren't feeling well, you did use some of your breathing techniques.
Guys, I swear to God, breath work has seriously like saved my life, and I'm not kidding. Whenever I wish that I was taught how important breathing is from a younger age, because seriously, knowing how to breathe, I am somebody that when I get anxious, I hold my breath and I literally don't breathe. And to learn how important it is to your nervous system and how it calms your body, it can lessen your anxiety, it gives your brain more oxygen. Like, we just all need to breathe. I know I sound like a hippie crazy yogi, but literally when I was feeling nauseous, I was doing my breathwork exercises, which is literally just a 4-count inhale, exhale, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Like in and out.
Yes,
in for 4, out for 4.
We get it.
I'm not musical. I just wanted to make sure. It like completely calmed me down. It didn't get rid of the nausea. Obviously, that would be fucking crazy for me to think, but it did. Like, I was anxious about being sick and about throwing up, and also just like throwing up when you can't control it. I'm sorry that we're like talking about this so like graphically, but like when you're heaving and you're like nothing feels worse.
Yeah.
When you're like you can't stop yourself.
Yes. Yes.
Really.
Well, I thought that was really
takes a toll on the
I thought that was really something, and something new that you've learned. I will say that I use the Calm app, and what? Why are you laughing at me?
I'm laughing because we're not sponsored.
No, I know, but I like the Calm app, and I particularly like Pip turned me on to Jeff Warren. And I like listening to his meditations because I'm not a good meditation person, but I find these really helpful. And there's a lot of breath work in there, and I like it.
Calm app, if you want to sponsor us, you know where to find us.
Yeah, and I use it for sleep. Although you got to up your sleep stories because they're not that good.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh. You gave some.
I'm sorry. They're
kind of a critical
well, there aren't
user.
enough of them. They need more sleep stories, and they're not all great. Some of them are good. Okay. Can I tell them my New York story?
Yes. I'm just looking at what else I've written.
So I was talking to our friend, I was talking to a mutual friend, Lucy, and Lucy and I were talking about biking on...
oh my God. Are you going to tell me a bad bike accident story that's going to make me not want to do it anymore?
I just want to tell you the story. So we were talking about you biking on the West Side Highway and the fact that you don't wear a helmet, which is very upsetting, and how you had this whole bike thing where you wanted to chase the person and blah, blah, blah. And then Lucy told me the most New York of New York stories. A couple of years ago, a friend of hers was biking.
Yeah.
And he got hit.
Yeah.
By an ambulance.
Shut up.
And so the ambulance pulled over and they put him in the ambulance.
Oh my God. Did he get hit really badly by the ambulance? Oh.
He got hit by the ambulance. The ambulance pulls over. They get out, they put him in the ambulance, and they completely, like, head to toe, make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then
sure they do it all the time.
And then he's like, I'm really okay. And they're like, no, we think we should take you in.
My God, it sounds like a nightmare being hit by an ambulance. We think we should take you
to the hospital. And he's like, no, really, I'm fine. And literally, he walked out of the ambulance, walked away, got on his bike, and rode away from the ambulance. And I thought, only in New York would an ambulance hit a biker. And then in some ways, it was the best thing because they checked him out and he was fine.
And he didn't have to pay an ambulance fee.
No, it was... No, yeah, well, he was hit by the ambulance.
I know, but like he didn't get charged for anything.
Do you not think it's insane that he got hit by an ambulance? Like,
I think about it all the time. I think about it all the time. Yes.
And there he got hit by the ambulance.
I'm sure it happens a lot, though.
Oh, my God.
I'm sure.
I couldn't believe it.
They drive crazy. I'm surprised more cops don't hit people. Seriously. Police cars drive crazily.
Well, in New York City, sometimes they drive the wrong way up the street to get to the street.
It's so dangerous.
So it can be very dangerous.
So dangerous. Yeah, that's a good New York story. I liked it.
I thought it was good.
I really did appreciate it.
He got hit by an ambulance. Okay.
Wow.
That made me think of you. Okay. That was my story.
I'm trying to think. I haven't been in New York. I don't have any New York stories from this past week. You know what I was thinking about recently?
I knew there'd be something. Yeah. I mean, she wouldn't let that moment go. Come on. Yeah.
You know what I was thinking about recently? An iconic memory from my childhood is being on the swings on 104th. Is that where the swings are? 106th.
110.
No, we weren't that far down. We were on the middle swing.
108 and 110.
Okay, so on 108th, me, Casey, and Rebecca were on the swings. These are our family friends. And we had pizza from Famiglia in the bottom of a stroller.
Okay. Oh, yes, I remember
and
this.
And a squirrel went in to the
stroller.
The bottom, but it was like a netted bottom of a stroller.
Yes.
And literally took the pizza out of the box and ran. Do you remember that?
100%.
And it was like kind of devastating because I don't know if we had eaten before or we were waiting to eat after, but
no, we had eaten.
Oh, well, I was upset that the pizza was taken. Like, I'm remembering that it was upsetting to me.
Well, also a cute little squirrel absconded with.
I know,
not
thief.
So cute.
Thief.
That may or may not have happened also this morning.
What? Oh my God. I left a piece of toast on my desk doing my work, go to the other room to tell Ellen something. I get back into my room and Linus is halfway through, nose deep in cream cheese, eating half of my toast.
Somebody is just a devil.
So he had to be put in timeout. Actually, while we have you all here, let us know how you reprimand your dogs because we're learning that we have to give him punishments for misbehaving, but we want him to understand that what he did was bad, and we're not sure if just like caging him in a little like time out is really teaching him that.
Well, we don't have a cage.
We're like fencing him into an area.
So he doesn't have what are those called?
A crate.
A crate. He doesn't have a crate. So we fenced him in a little area in the apartment. We said, no, and we did it right away because a colleague of mine told me I have to do that.
But like, does he make that connection that what he did was bad, that he ate the toast and so he went into timeout?
I don't know how you teach that.
I don't know. All right. Big topic. Let's go.
Okay. Topic was my choice this week. And I was thinking about how stressful the world is and particularly stressful for your generation. So I decided there are micro stressors and macro stressors. And what are they? And I would be curious for you. Now, I know you don't speak for your whole generation, but you're a good voice and a good window into it. So I would like to ask you about a few, and I wonder if I'm going to hit. I have quite a few.
I know. I wrote mine down as well.
So I asked Ava to think about what her macro and micro stressors would be. Like, what is it the kids are worrying about these days? Because we worried, I think we had a lot of the same micro stressors, but the macro ones are different, right? Like, I am the beginning of Gen X.
You always get it wrong.
What?
your generation.
No, I'm Gen X.
I know, but I'm saying you and Dad always beef over what generation you're
Well, because
actually
Dad
a
and I are
part of.
4 years apart, and he's in a different generation
I know.
theoretically than I
I
am.
know.
He's the end of one, and I'm the beginning of the other.
It's just a forbidden love.
It is. Okay, so I would like to ask you. Do you want me to ask you about each
I mean,
one?
I wrote down my own too. Like
Okay.
I wrote down
Or
some
do
to
you want
contribute.
to just tell me what yours
No,
are?
no, no. Why don't you start with what your perception of
Okay,
them would
should we
be?
start with micro? So these, to me, micro stressors are like in your everyday life when you're in your 20s. What is it that you're worrying about, right?
Okay.
So I think there is financial guilt over small purchases.
I mean, like it depends on how much money you make.
Right. So you're not really qualified on these financial ones because I also think people really worry about their student loans, about making their bills.
100%. That's one. Student loans.
Making their bills. And so I feel like
Paying rent on time.
Exactly. Like anything that has to do with adulting and finances.
Okay.
I think that's a
still
big
feel
one.
financial stress even though I don't pay rent.
No, I know. But I was wondering about, like, I used to have to weigh every single thing I bought. Like, should I buy it? Should I not buy it? Because I had made so little money.
Yeah.
So those little purchases of like coffee, you know, they always just say like,
Nothing
drink the
feels
coffee
little
at work.
these days.
No.
But yeah.
That's true.
Okay, that's a good one.
Okay.
Approved.
I would think you don't have this, although I guess you do. Roommate dynamics, right? Like who leaves dishes in the sink like your friends worrying
Yeah, I
about.
guess that's a micro stressor, but I would hope that most people my age are well evolved enough to confront their roommate stressors head on so they don't become, so
Well, do your friends
there.
complain about like my roommate sucks?
No, I think like there are natural things that annoy people when they live together, but like I think when people just have a bad roommate, you have a bad roommate, and maybe that's more likely when you're younger.
Okay. Got it. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Texting anxiety, that's not something we have.
Yeah, like being ghosted's a good one.
Exactly.
Somebody not responding. Okay.
Yes,
In
that is on my list.
In that vein, I said racist scandal / sex tape leak / inappropriate texting scandal.
So what's that?
Like along with like the technological side, like people go on reality TV shows all the time and like a old racist tweet comes out or something that they said where they're canceled or something inappropriate
So
or
now
like
everybody worries about this happening?
yeah, I mean, think about the people at the Coldplay concert.
Yeah.
Like, I just think that things like get leaked.
So it's social media, not just texting. Because I was thinking about like,
There are
you're
people
waiting for replies, you misinterpret
There are
conversations.
regular people in the world whose phones have been hacked and like explicit images or incriminating text messages have been leaked to like regular people.
I sort of feel like we just had this conversation at my work about social media and with the staff. I feel like there's no such thing as privacy anymore.
None.
You have to assume that everything is public
Agreed.
and everything's going to be public.
Agreed.
Okay.
Wait, another thing, I'm sorry. Actually, I don't know how micro this is. Okay, keep going.
Okay. So roommate dynamics, workplace micro pressures, I call it. Like you are unclear feedback. We were talking to our friend's son who they don't really get along with the boss and the boss is unclear about what needs to be done. Or maybe imposter syndrome, which we've talked about.
Or like social relationships at work, going
Yes.
out, drinking with coworkers,
I think
et
there's like
cetera.
a minefield of stress around how to behave in the workplace.
Agreed.
But is that gone since a lot of your
No, I
colleagues
think
work from home? You guys work from home.
I think people just like it's just hard. Work is a really interesting dynamic to navigate. It really is.
Yeah.
You spend so much time with these people, but they're not your family and
They're
they're
not
not
your
your friends.
Yeah.
Like they are people you like and you're friendly with, but yeah, I don't know. Work is definitely a new dynamic.
And I would think a big one because you spend a lot of time at
Yes.
work. We didn't have this, but I would think social media comparisons, like always seeing
That's a good
people who
one.
look perfect, whose lives seem perfect. Just how can you not feel like you are a loser when you,
Oh my
you know what I mean?
God.
No, I just think it's terrible. Like you have no idea what's going on. Nothing's real.
No, yeah. And that's why you meet people in person. Everybody just fucking sucks.
Really?
I don't know. People like, you can be cool on social media, whatever that means, and like curate a cool like feed. But
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
you can have absolutely no personality under that.
Yes. So am I getting these right so far?
No, you're killing it.
Okay,
But
I'm killing it. Okay. What about, I was thinking about what I'm calling decision fatigue. Like, what should I eat for lunch? I don't know why
Mom,
that used to
you're
stress me
just,
out.
Honestly,
What?
being alive sounds stressful to you. Like everything you're describing, I don't know how specific to younger people they are. Decision making?
No, but like what to eat, dating, like should I go out with
Bad
the person?
one.
Should I
I'm
not
sorry.
go
It's
out?
stupid. Keep going.
Career choices?
No.
Okay.
Keep going.
What about stuff with your health? Is there anything there?
You know, I actually can't admit this publicly. Like I don't know the last time I had my annual.
Yeah, it's true. Even needs
It's
a doctor.
probably been
She grew out
5
of her-
years.
She grew out of her pediatrician.
And I haven't been back since. I haven't been back since I grew out of
You
her.
have gone to
I went
a gynecologist.
to my gynecologist and I went to my
celiac doctor.
celiac doctor, but I haven't like gotten a checkup
know.
in, dare I say, 5 years.
I know when you're in your 20s you do that, but I did bring this up to her today. She needs an internist.
But like 5 years, I told my friends and they all said that's really bad.
That is bad. Why did I bring that up to you? You've never brought this up to
I
me.
just like, I'm not compelled to go to the doctor. I'm healthy.
I know, but you really need a doctor.
I don't
And by the
like
way, you
anybody
could have
who
asked
isn't my
You could have
pediatrician.
asked your gynecologist
No,
for a recommendation.
no, I'm
Okay.
actually seeing her in 2 days, but no, I want to go.
Ava, ask her. Okay. And also, Gabe's
don't-
going to get mad. You're holding your mic
I
too
don't
close.
like anybody. Like,
Okay, let me keep going.
Fine.
I called that health confusion. Okay. Parental expectations.
mm,
Does that stress you out? Really? That's good. That makes me feel
you're
like
not
I'm
the focal
bad.
point of my life,
group
unfortunately
drama?
for you. I mean, like maybe
Yes, you do have that often. He's going to be mad at you. Put this down. There you go.
I'm reading. I'm really reading what I
Okay,
wrote.
friend group drama.
That's not like a day-to-day stressor for
What
me.
about, do you ever have a feeling of wasting time?
Always.
I think that's
I think
big
I'm gonna
one,
blink
right?
and be 80.
Yes, you're worried that your life is going to go by too fast, that you're not appreciating your life.
That's why
remember
I'm
feeling
throwing
that way.
myself into oncoming traffic.
What does that mean? Oh.
Were
yeah,
you
I
even
remember.
here for the last
Yes,
episode?
yes,
It's
yes,
like
I
a
was.
senior moment with
Okay,
you.
no, I know what you're talking about. Ava's seizing life. It's called Carpe Diem.
Okay.
Carpe
How many
diem,
more do you
Ava.
have?
4.
Let's run through it.
Friend group trauma, fear of wasting time, love life uncertainty. How big is that one?
I mean, it depends on where you fall, but yeah, I think everybody thinks they're gonna like die alone at this age.
What about, we've talked about this before, but like career comparisons at work, like a friend is doing
We've
better at
really
their
gone
job.
into this in depth. I would refer you to the episode in which we talk about this. I don't
Okay.
care to go back into it.
Loneliness, even when you're surrounded by people. Is there a feeling of loneliness?
Once again, that feels like a symptom of being alive, but
No, I mean, I want you to speak also to like your friends and like your,
I'm trying.
like, what's the pie chart breakdown? Okay. Also, I was thinking about analysis paralysis, like overthinking
it's a good one. I think a lot of people
Like
my age
overthinking
overthink.
responses. Like, how should I respond to this? What should I do? How do I say
Dare I
it?
say I underthink? I actually just do, and I think that often is not the right thing.
So if I were going to try a pie, that's it. And then financial.
You're obsessed with the pie chart. I don't know. I
It's
think
like half of it
financial.
financial?
Okay, I
I'd
think
say 50%.
financial, but like that's not for everybody because some of my peers make a lot of money. I think financial and like rent is a portion.
Yeah.
I think the social anxieties / social media is another big portion. I would say all of the littler things like
Career, work.
no, I think career has like a this much.
Okay.
And then like the littler things, like name something else, wasting your life, time going
Friend
too
group
fast,
drama.
friend group drama. Those are all tiny
Love
little
life. I would think love life uncertainty is a big one.
love life uncertainty. Yes, has a chunk as well. Except there are some people that are really certain. You know, we're not all the same.
Can I ask you something? People who are in relationships, do they also have love life uncertainty and love life stress? Do you think it's just different stress?
I guess it's different. I
It's
guess
not
it's
the
more so
finding.
like, am I with the right person? But
Right.
like,
Okay, what were your micro that I didn't get?
um,
Not macro, your micro.
yeah, I have only one more.
Okay.
Identity theft / scamming.
Oh, that's interesting.
My friends all get a lot of spam phone calls
I do
and
too.
a lot of spam. And I also know a few people whose identities have been stolen, and it's really like a difficult pickle to get out of. It's impossible, actually.
As I recall, a very good friend of yours, when she was graduating, had an identity situation.
Yeah.
And
Oh my God,
her
I totally
parents, didn't
forgot
they
about
have
that.
That was really hard.
It's really like so scary. Any identity, any theft of personal
I know.
information.
I think the computerization makes everything very easy, but also accessible.
All right, should we run through big? I feel like our episode is getting long.
Okay, yes. Macro stressors. Again, I go to the money, cost of living.
Okay.
Cost of living seems like a big one to me. The second one was climate change and anxiety about the environment and whether or not the world's going to blow up. I would think that might be a big
Good
one.
one.
Then the third one, these are like the trifecta to me of like the big ones. Political instability and polarization.
Yeah, I said dictatorship, nuclear war, shootings,
Yeah, that's on mine too.
the AI revolution putting everybody out of work.
Okay.
Those were mine.
Rise of intolerance and hatred. I had that there with the political.
I don't know if we have more hate now than we always have, but okay.
Maybe not.
I don't think it's a rise. I
Gun
think
violence was my fourth one, getting shot. AI and job automation. Will my job even exist? That is not really
Mine
something.
will.
Yeah, Ava probably will. Financial future? Like, is that a stressor?
I can't even think about that. I'm like, what if all the ice caps are melted and I'm worried about being poor, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
But that's me.
What about marriage and timeline pressure? Like, do you feel a societal? I mean, I think fewer people are getting married. Is that I got to fact check myself?
I don't know. It's not
fewer people are having babies. I think
it's not a pressure I'm feeling. So,
news overload, like too
like
much.
constantly connected, but that kind of feeds into like a micro.
Okay.
Anything else?
Healthcare uncertainty.
Not a
Cost
bad
of
one.
What healthcare would be. Is that something that concerns?
I think that
anybody?
like
cost of medication.
low key kind of like obvious because it's not just a young person thing, but cancer. Like everyone be
scared to
having
get-
cancer. Like really, who doesn't get cancer when they're old? I'm not
Yes.
knock on wood, but like the fuck.
Poo is my grandmother.
The
would
fuck
say.
is up with this cancer thing?
think
it's
the older you
everywhere.
are,
I
the older
know.
you are, the
the
more
multiplication of cells.
You
but
know
it's
why?
crazy.
Because we have pesticides and we have plastics and all these things are in my body.
Why
for
don't you
lot
become
longer.
a trad wife? You make everything from scratch.
I'm not sure you can undo.
Grow your
50
own
years.
wheat.
I'm not sure you can undo 50 years. Okay. What about the pressure to find your purpose? Like, I remember Jeannie and I particularly in Freed, maybe had this big thing about like, where are we going to be by 30?
Oh my god.
Like pressure to like find my purpose.
Oh my god,
by
that
30.
like sends a chill down my spine that one day I'll be 30.
Okay. So apparently.
But yes, that is, I mean, I think that's the most stressful thing ever. But that doesn't feel like a macro stressor to me.
Really?
That goes more in the
That was a
micro
macro.
like situation of being alive. That doesn't feel like an overhang, maybe for some people.
So the big ones seem to, okay, I just have a few more. Fear of economic collapse or recession. Do you worry about that?
I mean, it is what it is.
I think it's going to happen.
Okay. And then I'll be living at home.
Anything with mental health, like declining mental health globally?
Next.
No. Okay. And social media perfection, I thought might be really a macro
I think
one.
that like all of these have the potential to be one or the other, like most things in life. I just think that like in a more generalized sense, I think that the macro things are things that feel directly out of my control. I'm speaking for myself.
Like the planet blowing up.
Yes. And the micro things are like the things I experience in my day-to-day life that I'm like, yeah, this gives me some generalized anxiety, but like that anxiety isn't going to disappear tomorrow.
It just seems like I read something that said it's not that stress is new, it's that it's louder, faster, and inescapable. And I feel like that's true. Like, we had a lot of stress, but the world wasn't going so fast.
Mm-hmm.
And it felt like you could kind of step out a little with the globalization of our world and the global economy and news. It just, you can never just step off, except for, I guess, these people who live unconnected or disconnected in, Vermont in the mountains or something.
Vermont was a weird choice. I thought you were going to stay on like the islands off of, I don't know.
No, I think there are a lot of people here who go off the grid.
Yeah, I mean, that's always a temptation.
So
I don't know.
I know you have nothing to compare it to, but I just feel like your generation carries a tremendous amount of stress.
Do we carry more stress, or are we just more vocal about it?
No, I think you carry more. I think I was not worried about the planet blowing up. I was not worried about...
Yeah, but you were like, had to do like nuclear war tests at school and stuff.
Well, that was before me. I'm not quite that old. But we did worry about nuclear proliferation. Like, we protested against
the Holocaust happened.
Yeah, but I wasn't born when that
But that affected a generation. I'm saying bad things happen all the time. Not to invalidate it. I think we have a lot.
That's right.
We have a lot coming in at once, but it's like there are always threats. I think that because there feels like there's a lot of political instability, especially because we're in an election year in New York City, I think that also is kind of bringing things to a head.
Maybe.
I honestly think it changes the vibe completely, actually.
What? The
mayoral
race?
race.
Oh,
yeah,
it does. It'll be interesting to see. We have a couple of weeks left.
Don't even.
Yeah. You should look at the polls.
I mean, the polls ain't going well.
Gun violence to me and climate, those are so, climate is such a big one that feels like so many people, myself included, like, am I not doing enough?
Mom, I really think that your carbon footprint,
is huge.
Is huge.
I don't know.
We have
I buy stuff.
A modest apartment. You're not like these buildings that keep on their generators.
I know,
but
I've been thinking I shouldn't be buying anything new. I should be free cycling.
Oh my God, no.
Seriously,
Mom, I need you to prepare documents for yourself for when you get really old and you start losing it, to remind yourself of the normal things that you should be doing. We don't need to free cycle everything.
I just think it's better for the planet.
Okay. You're only gonna wear secondhand clothing.
Maybe.
For the rest of your life.
I was thinking about it.
My God. Anything else to say? You're never gonna walk into your grocery store.
I don't know.
You're not gonna buy You're not gonna buy anything that comes in a plastic package.
Maybe.
Okay, so you couldn't get that vase or those flowers.
I know. I don't know what to do.
So where would you get it? What would you do?
I don't know. I've just been thinking about it.
But here she is, our environmental warrior with our cloth napkins.
I don't like using paper. I think it's bad to use so much paper.
Okay.
And I do really worry about gun violence. I think it is the single biggest thing hurting our country right now.
All right. I think we're good.
We are? All right. I could keep going.
I know you could keep going.
I'm worried, and I'm worried about your generation. You don't seem to I feel like I need to ask more people your age.
Okay.
You seem not that concerned.
I'm not.
How can you not be concerned?
Because it's just not in my control. Because you know what?
Yeah, but are you the girl that's going to be like, it wasn't in my control, and all of a sudden the world blows up and you're like, uh-oh.
The world is going to go to shit because nobody gave a fuck about climate change before it was too late.
I'm saying, but
and that wasn't me.
But now you know about it, so shouldn't you be doing something about it?
And my one Amazon package a week is not contributing to that.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, is there more we should do? right?
Isn't there always more we should be doing?
I don't know. What is it? I feel like a lot of the time with a lot of these things, everybody keeps saying to each other, what should we do? I wish someone would tell me what to do, like politically. And I'm like, I don't know.
Okay, well, maybe you should start a free cycling coalition.
In my building.
Okay.
Maybe.
You're going to tell everybody when they get their daily deliveries in the lobby, then you're putting what? The Amazon delivery people out of work. The UPS drivers out of work. Because everyone's free cycling now.
And there are already going to be people out of work because of AI, so you don't want to put people out of work.
I mean,
I hear what you're saying. There's a cost and a benefit to each, right?
I know, and I'd rather the UPS guy have a job, right?
Is it what they call it, the over-under? I know. I don't know. What's the over-under?
We are the world.
It's not good.
We are the
worried.
children.
I'm more worried than you are. You seem
We
to
are
be
the
fine.
ones who make a brighter day. So let's start
All
giving.
right, now we are going to go because you're not taking this seriously.
No, I am serious about it. I just think that if I think about it too much, I'm just like, it's to no avail. Like, what am I going to do?
And that's the point. Maybe what you do is you start working for the government. You volunteer somewhere.
I'm going to be permanently furloughed if I get into that. Like, I'm sorry. It's not a winning game these days.
I know, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, right?
I know what you're saying, and I am not here to offer solutions.
Okay, and you're telling me that your friends don't worry about this kind of stuff.
When did I say that my friends
that's what I'm
didn't
asking
worry?
you. That's what I'm asking.
My friends do worry, but like, we're not in those fields.
I just think maybe
Like a climate change scientist can solve that crisis.
No, I know, but what this is back to my
To be a better conscious consumer. I know it's hard
it's
under.
back to my question of like, what are the little things everyone can do to help alleviate some of these stressors? I have to look into
Maybe
it.
you can look into it and come back next week. I was just going to say, to be honest, like I'm in my 20s and I feel like that gives me a little bit of permission to just be selfish and focus on myself, and I can worry about this when I turn 30. I know that's like the wrong answer, but like seriously, I'm worried about who I'm going to have a crush on tomorrow. Like, can't it just be that?
Yes, I wish it was just that. So
Like-
I guess I get the bag. Eric and I used to call it holding the bag when you have to unload all your shit on someone. It's like you have a bag of stuff. So I'll hold the bag so you don't have to.
Yeah, you can hold the
worry
bag,
about-
and then when I turn 30, I can be a little bit less of a narcissist.
Okay, I'll give you back the bag when you turn 30.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for
All right,
joining
guys.
us.
Thank you for joining us for our anniversary
1 year.
episode.
You can write in on the Instagram at Totally Unqualified Podcast. You can also leave us a speak pipe link in our bio and find us on TikTok as well. And by the time we get back, someone will be a social media master to my right.
Uh-oh. It's a lot of expectation on me. Let's see how Instagram goes.
Bye.
Bye.